Welcome back to another video. The theory of evolution is based on the idea that all species are related and gradually change over time. In the early 19th century, Lamarck proposed his theory of inheritance of acquired characters, but later Charles Darwin explained in detail on the origin of species. Theory of natural selection, which was proposed by Charles Robert Darwin on the idea of origin of species by natural selection in the year 1859. He explains how evolution might have occurred in nature, and for this work he was regarded as father of evolution. And Darwinism or theory of natural selection, it is based on 4 observable facts of nature. These facts are overproduction, then struggle for existence, then variation, then survival of the fittest. First is overproduction. All living beings have an inherent tendency to produce offsprings of their own kind in large number so that their race may continue. Inherent tendency means innate tendency, means it is inborn tendency, and also offsprings would be produced in large number, and this type of increase is known as geometric increase. It has been observed that more individuals are produced to increase the chances of their survival. Example is of oyster. It lays approximately 60 to 80 million eggs in a single span. But the question arises, if all the eggs hatch and young ones survive, after a few generations what will happen? The cells would be about the size of the earth. Paramecium. The shape of the paramecium, which is slipper shaped, and it undergoes division both by binary fission and conjugation, and that divides at the rate of 3 times in 48 hours. If all the paramecium will survive, then the mass of paramecium would be approximately equal to 10,000 times the mass of the earth. Elephant is known as the slowest breeder. It starts breeding at the age of 30 years and during its lifetime of 90 years produces only 6 offsprings. If all survives, then in a period of 750 years there would be about 19 million elephants. So the number of individuals of each species remains roughly constant over a long period of time in a fairly stable environment, regardless of the rate of reproduction of a species under natural conditions. Struggle for existence. Individuals multiply in geometric ratio, whereas space and food remain almost constant. So there is an intense competition, means strong competition, and threefold struggle for existence. This is the struggle between 2 individuals of the same species, that is called intraspecific struggle. Here the struggle is between 2 individuals of the different species. It is called interspecific struggle. And this diagram shows struggle of the living organisms with the environment, that means with the changes of the environment. Variation. Struggle for existence among the organisms has compelled them to adapt, means to adjust themselves according to the conditions so that they can utilize the natural resources and can survive successfully. And because of the adaptations, it is difficult to find any of the 2 individuals alike. So this kind of difference is known as variation. This diagram shows elephants, though they belong to the same species, but variation occurs because one is the African elephant and another is Indian elephant. They are living in 2 different regions. Without variations, changes could not occur, and hence there will be no possibility of evolution to occur. Certain variations which once appeared in the parent generation continue to appear in the progeny generation after generation. Types of variations. Harmful variation. So this kind of variation will make its possessor unfit in the struggle for existence, and it will lead to its being weeded out, means it will be eliminated. So this diagram shows of an organism with no disease, but this organism, it shows hemophilia. So variation in DNA that causes hemophilia. Second is advantageous variations. It will make the possessor more successful in the struggle for existence. It will survive. Survival of the fittest. During the struggle for existence, only those individuals can survive which have advantageous adaptations, and these are selected by the nature. So term is natural selection. So as the environment changes, new advantages get selected in nature, and after many generations, sufficient characters would alter so as to change the species into a new one. This explains how new species originated. You can compare the size of the three different fishes, and there is a struggle. Who will survive, and that will be selected by the nature. Modern synthetic theory of evolution, which is known as Neo-Darwinism. Darwin failed to explain the sources of variation. Though he explained natural selection, he explained what is variation, but failed to explain the source of variation. But modern genetics has revealed the sources of variations, and the modern concept of evolution is a modification of Darwin's theory of natural selection. In the next video, we will discuss speciation through an interesting example. Till then, have a good day.